What's going on, guys? It's Fred again. As you can see, I'm still sitting in the car from my last video. After I closed out the last video, I decided that it was something else that I could update you guys on. So if you've been following this channel for the last 4 years, you know that I suffer with chronic knee pain. The knee pain dates all the way back to about December of 2014. So for the last 6 or 7 years, I have been in tremendous pain. I sat down for a full year from May of 2018 to May of 2019 to try to give my knees a chance to heal. In that time, I also went through physical therapy and received a lot of relief from the therapy. However, you know, it still made it hard at times to get up and do what I need to do. I have arthritis. I have severe arthritis in my lower extremities. So I'm always in pain. In fact, last weekend, not this past weekend, the Halloween Day weekend, but the weekend before, it rained here in Milwaukee. And when the rain hit, I was pretty much down for the count for about 4 days because the pain was so debilitating. But the update I want to provide is that I have found some remedies to help alleviate some of the pain. One being is that I invested in some better shoes. I grew up in a household that was very frugal. So my thought process throughout life was you never spend more than $100 on a pair of shoes. You know, I always found some good shoes. I always found shoes that no one had, and people always complimented me on, but they didn't last long, and they really didn't help the problems that I had. I also found out in about 2019 that my arches were dropping, so I needed some shoes that provided better arch supports. So last year, I found some shoes that I really liked, but they were over $200, and I didn't want to pay for them, but I ended up biting the bullet and using Planner or Afterpay or one of those programs to make it a bit more palatable to spend that much money on a pair of shoes. And almost immediately I started receiving some relief in my knees. The other thing I noticed is that when I drink too much, when I don't drink enough water, but I drink too much soda, not necessarily juice, unless it's juices that's not 100% juice, I tend to be inflamed more. So I've been on a commitment since about February or March of this year to try to drink more water, and when I can tell it when I haven't drank enough water, because then I started to hurt more. But the other thing that I found is at the end of April, I started hearing more about ginger shots, and this is the wellness drink that I was talking about that in my last video that I provide on my website. So I had always known that ginger had healing properties. I cook a lot of my food with ginger and turmeric. It's not enough in there for you to taste it, but it's enough in there for you to receive the healing properties of the two ingredients. So when I learned about ginger shots, I did my research. I found several different recipes, tried different recipes, and then I found one that I really like. And almost every morning I get up and I take a ginger shot and a turmeric shot, and that has reduced my pain significantly. When I am on that regimen regularly, when I'm very consistent with that regimen, then pain is not an issue. So yeah, so after almost 8 years of dealing, or 7 years of dealing with these knee problems, I'm finally finding some relief, and it's not coming through medication from the doctor. So try some holistic things, and I won't provide the actual recipe, because again, I do sell the ginger and turmeric and beets, and I'm about to start working on an elderberry shot. So since that's my income, I won't provide the exact recipe, but I will show you guys what goes into it. And yeah, and I'll link the website below if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these wellness shots. All right, again, I'm at work right now, so it's 3:07. I got about 20 minutes before I got to punch in, so I am going to go ahead and get ready to head into the building and make my water for the day. All right, talk to you guys later.